This is the scariest moment of a technician, when the intermediate problem occurs. You have to be super vigilant of any move you take. Anything you do at that point makes you or breaks you. Before extensive testing, it is highly recommended to be able to replicate customer concern. In this case, it was successful. We were able to confirm that the operation of the cluster is intermittent even with the vehicle on. When the fault occurs, the ribbon stick is the only one that works, as long as other Christmas lights. I was planning on going to AutoZone to get it diagnosed for free, but the customer was waiting in the office, so I needed to do it myself. I felt like someone was staring at me from far away, so I decided to poke around on the screen to pretend like I was reading important data. Quick tip, if you want to look busy, just grab a scanner, stare at it, nod your head, and no one will bother you. Of course that didn't work, so I printed a couple wiring diagrams, I grabbed my hand, and I started following all the red lines. Always the red lines. Now seriously, I don't know why my shop doesn't buy the scanner that AutoZone uses, because I always have to print out these ancient papers. I decided to keep this very simple since I had a customer waiting. I had to be mindful and demure, so I decided to check for powers and ground. One power hot all the time, the other one with the ignition on, and two constant ground. Since I'm a master in flat rate, I was able to remove all the panels necessary to reach the instrument cluster in less than 10 seconds. Yeah, I know, impressive. Well, actually 13 seconds if you actually go back to the video and count it, it's like 13 and a half. This is where the fun begins. Our shop owner, I guess, got some sort of a deal on one of those machines that they check your heart rate in the hospital and they kind of go into a flat line when someone dies. They got one of those so that we can look more professional. It's got 4 channels and they're like color coded. One's for guessing, one's for BS, one's for lying, and the other one's in case the BS doesn't work. I decided to move the connector at the cluster and it went back to life, but the medical device showed no dropout. According to the BS channel, this could only mean two things. I either have a bad connection at the connector or the bad connection is inside the instrument cluster. A visual inspection at the connector revealed no damage, nor signs of corrosion. Last but not least, I decided to load the circuit using my cageless load tester by Choke Engine. Just kidding, I've been meaning to buy one, just haven't had the time to reach out. The diagnostic is done here, but question for you, should the diagnostic be waived if the customer decides to go ahead with a repair? Angel from J&R Auto. In this vehicle, this Pathfinder needs an instrument cluster. It's got a problem internally. We have the option to send it to get it repaired or get it replaced. Two options that we're going to have to talk to our customer and see what he wants to decide. Thank you for watching.